Thank you. Thank you very much. I got 3 kids at home, so it's going to take me a second for this. I haven't quite learned that. So yeah, I'm a military veteran. Thank you. I say it again for the applause. But listen, I slid in. I joined in 1992. It was right after Desert Shield, Desert Storm, well ahead of 9/11, so the standards were a bit lower then. But when I joined, I knew that I got in by the skin of my teeth because I graduated 94th out of 95 students in high school. And that's because number 95 rarely showed up. He had a glue sniffing problem. So I basically ranked one position above the glue sniffer. So kudos to me. I will say, though, when you join the military, you have 4 aptitude tests you have to take. They're called ASVABs. Take it in math, science, communication skills, and math. Each one's 125 points. I scored a total of 136. Yeah, I was proud of that. I was going to shop those scores around to the military branches, the 4 of them. Coast Guard had their 10-person quota, so they were full. Navy said, hey, you could join us, be a nuclear engineer, career field. It's like, that's strange. Army said, manage our battle systems. Even stranger. The Marines started to figure me out, though. They said, you can come join us as a mortar Marine. That sounded very similar to what I think ISIS does with their suicide bombers. I didn't think there was a whole lot of potential for growth there, so I moved on. The Air Force said, hey, come aim high with us as a cook. Yeah, so I did 26 years, Air Force, cook. Figured they knew me the best. So, of course I didn't know the other jobs too well. So I started basic training, 8 weeks, 6 weeks, culinary school. I did 14 weeks of training to essentially say, would you like fries with that? I know, it's like I took a long road to get the same career a teenager would have at McDonald's. So, but it's not all that bad. I'm in my first post-military career. Guess who I work for? Number 95. I know it's him. He's got a bottle of Gorilla Glue sitting on his desk, and listen, that's the champagne of glues, so he's doing well for himself. There's a lot of benefits to being a vet, though, right? I mean, this is all about veterans, right? Give it up for the veterans. Let's hear it. Not just me because I'm standing on a podium, but all of them. Now, veterans, we have a lot of benefits, but one that's not is our pharmacies. If you've ever experienced a military pharmacy, you will understand. It's very similar to a cattle ranch and a bingo hall. It's like, you got so many people in this place, and then all of a sudden your number gets called, you get real excited, then you get up to the front and realize you forgot one. So that's what it's like at pharmacies. The other day, true story, mine actually has a drive-through. It's like 20 people and 20 vehicles in line. So I said, that's going to be faster than going inside. So I sat in the drive-thru. Now, I sat in there for an hour. I got about 2 positions away, and an ambulance shows up at the front of the building. And the first thing I thought when I saw that ambulance is, why do bad things happen to me? Like, I mean, really. And it delayed things for a few minutes, and then about 10, 15 minutes later, somebody came out in a stretcher, and I thought, wow, she was inconsiderate. Does she know there's like 70 of us out here? She couldn't have fallen on off-duty hours. But anyway, any homeowners in the audience? Homeowners? There's a few of you, right? We moved here a few years. That's another benefit of the military is you can move anywhere in the world. We chose Washington, D.C. Like this insane traffic, tourists everywhere. And then also, like, you can have the anxiety and history, like on the same park bench, so like right here. They run together. And also, houses are really expensive, aren't they? Yeah, I mean, they cost you a fortune. Even where I live, 20 miles south, they're expensive down there. I mean, it's like, hey, hon, we better keep up with the payments, or we're going to be down to 2 children. And we started with 4. So, any Walking Dead fans out here? No Walking Dead fans? Oh, okay, a couple, thank God. So every time I say this, there's somebody in the audience that's like, I don't even know what the show is. I'm like, I'm not keeping it on AMC. There's other people. But The Walking Dead is an awesome show, but I love watching it, but it scares the crap out of me. You might be thinking, why? Are you afraid of zombies or something like that? Is it because you can't outrun them, you fat ass? No, I sleep with a CPAP machine for sleep apnea. And I've yet to see anyone wake up on that show with like a face mask and a hose hanging off their head, like what the hell just happened? Which means I don't think I'd be too successful. But I do wonder if that's what happened. Like the apocalypse occurred, a bunch of people were on sleep apnea, like on the machines when the power went out, and they just kind of sat up, and now they're all the Walking Dead. No, that didn't make sense. Okay, good. Let's just move on. Okay, what else was I going to talk about? All right. I'm going to end with this one. Technology. We love technology. We all have technology. As a matter of fact, you guys are paying more attention to the phone than me because you love your technology. I'm just kidding. I know you're paying attention, but the other day I was on a webcam Zoom call with a buddy of mine, and all of a sudden my phone alerted me that my truck moved. I thought, well, that's weird. I'm sitting in my kitchen on Wi-Fi. Clearly I did not move my truck. So I went and I found my security camera app, and I went so I can look through my video camera out into my driveway, see what's going on. I did that instead of walking 8 feet to physically look out the driveway. Right? Like, I have a very nice truck in the driveway, and I choose to get answers on my phone instead of getting my ass up. It turned out my son was moving his vehicle in the driveway, moved mine out. No big deal. I just yelled at him through the doorbell. It's not that strange a story, though, because have you ever tried explaining a story like this to our greatest generation? Like my grandfather the other day, he said, so grandson, let me get this straight. Your phone told you your truck moved, so you verified with your doorbell? You been doing drugs? I was like, no, Pops, I haven't been doing drugs. Maybe the fumes from the glue. Please give Grandma a kiss from me, and that is my time. Thank you all so very much.